Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Under the leadership of head coach DeMeco Ryans, now in his second season, the Houston Texans have secured back-to-back AFC South titles. With a 9-5 record, they've clinched a playoff berth despite a lack of flashy performances. The Texans have momentum on their side, coming off consecutive victories against the Jaguars, 23-20, and Dolphins, 20-12. Despite their success, Houston remains a long shot in the Super Bowl betting markets, sitting at plus 3,000, the 8th shortest odds. Quarterback C.J. Stroud has been reliable in his second season, amassing 3,248 passing yards with a 63.6% completion rate, 17 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. His top target, Nico Collins, has contributed 849 yards and 6 touchdowns on 53 receptions. Joe Mixon leads the rushing attack with 910 yards and 11 touchdowns on 217 carries for .2 YPC. Defensively, the Texans rank 9th in points allowed, 21.4 per game, and 4th in yards allowed, 302.4 per game. Injury concerns include Mixon, ankle, who practiced in a limited capacity on Wednesday. Other key players on the injury report are D.T. Foley Fatukasi, ankle, W.R. John Mechie 3 shoulder, O.L. Juice Suggs foot, and T. Cade Stover, illness, all of whom missed practice. The two-time reigning Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, appear primed for another deep postseason run. Led by head coach Andy Reid, the Chiefs hold the AFC's best record at 13-1, positioning them for the coveted first-round bye and home field advantage. Their sole loss came on the road against Buffalo, 30-21, but they've since rebounded with 4 straight wins against the Panthers, 30-27, Raiders, 19-17, Chargers, 19-17, and Browns, 21-7. Kansas City is currently plus 550 to win the Super Bowl, the 4th shortest odds. Patrick Mahomes continues to deliver, throwing for 3,348 yards with a 66.7% completion rate, 22 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. His go-to target, Travis Kelce, has logged 709 yards and 2 touchdowns on 84 receptions. The rushing duties are shared between Kareem Hunt, 653 yards, 5 touchdowns, and Isaiah Pacheco, 266 yards, 1 touchdown, who combined for 26 carries last week. Defensively, Kansas City ranks 5th in both points allowed, 18.5 per game, and total yardage conceded, 306.9 per game. Mahomes' ankle has been a full participant in practice and is expected to play. However, DB Shamari Connor, concussion, and T.D.J. Humphries, hamstring, missed Wednesday's practice. W.R. Hollywood Brown, shoulder, is expected to return. The Texans, despite their 9-5 record, have lost only 3 games by more than 3 points. Meanwhile, the Chiefs at 13-1 are 9-5 against the spread when favored by minus 3.5 points. Both teams boast top 10 defenses in points allowed and top 5 rankings in yards allowed, suggesting a tight, low-scoring affair. However, with Houston's plus 3.5 spread offering a valuable hook, this game could be decided by a single score. Additionally, the offensive talent and innovative play calling on both sidelines make the total of 41.5 points seem conservative. Both teams have demonstrated a capability to score into the 20s, even against strong defenses. Prediction 1. Texans plus 3.5 points. This game should be competitive, with Houston likely covering the spread in a close, physical matchup. Prediction 2. Over 41.5 points. Both offenses are equipped to capitalize on red zone opportunities, particularly against defenses that rank 12th, Chiefs, 52.4%, and 28th. Texans, 64.7% in red zone efficiency. Expect enough scoring to push this game over the total. Final thoughts. Look for a playoff caliber atmosphere and a one-score game that exceeds expectations in offensive production. The Pittsburgh Steelers face mounting challenges as key players linebacker T.J. Watt and wide receiver George Pickens contend with injuries that could severely affect the team's playoff aspirations. Watt sustained an ankle sprain during last Sunday's loss to the Eagles, and while initial x-rays were negative, his recovery timeline remains uncertain. Wide receiver George Pickens has been out since December 1st due to a lingering hamstring issue, potentially diagnosed as a grade 2 strain, which often sidelines players for at least a month. These setbacks come at a critical time, with pivotal matchups against the Ravens and Chiefs looming. ESPN's Adam Schefter expressed concern over Watt's injury during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show, citing past cases where the full extent of injuries became evident only after further evaluation. Watt's absence would significantly impact a defense heavily reliant on his disruptive capabilities. Similarly, Pickens' absence leaves quarterback Russell Wilson without a top-tier playmaker, adding pressure to an offense already struggling after a lackluster performance against the Eagles. The Baltimore Ravens aim to overcome recent struggles against Pittsburgh, having lost 8 of their last 9 matchups. Despite quarterback Lamar Jackson's MVP-level performance this season, he holds a 1-4 career record against the Steelers, with 5 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Baltimore's offense has consistently struggled against Pittsburgh's defense, failing to score 20 points in their last 3 meetings. A victory for the Ravens would tie them with the Steelers atop the AFC North, keeping their division title hopes alive. However, a loss would solidify Pittsburgh's lead and force Baltimore into the wild card race. Baltimore's injury report includes several key players, raising concerns about their readiness for Saturday's game. Wide receiver Rashad Bateman, foot, and edge rusher Odafe Oweh, ankle, were limited in practice, while wide receiver Nelson Agholor, concussion, and cornerback Jalen Armour-Davis, hamstring, remained sidelined. Running back Justice Hill missed practice for personal reasons, while right guard Daniel Falele, knee, and safety Darius Washington, ankle, practiced on a limited basis. On a positive note, linebacker Adissa Isaac, hamstring, and safety Sanusi Kane, hamstring, were full participants. Games between these rivals are traditionally low-scoring, physical battles defined by stout defenses. The last 5 meetings have all been decided by 7 points or fewer, with an average combined score of just under 36 points. The Steelers enter this matchup with a history of outperforming the spread in divisional games, and their ability to capitalize on Baltimore's mistakes adds value to the plus 6.5 line. Meanwhile, Baltimore's offense faces additional challenges due to injuries and its historical struggles against Pittsburgh's defense. Prediction: Steelers plus 6.5 points. Given the tight margins that typically define Ravens-Steelers contests, Pittsburgh's strong divisional track record, and Baltimore's ongoing injury issues, taking the Steelers with the points offers considerable value. Prediction: under 45.5 points. This game is likely to be another grinded-out defensive slugfest. Both teams rank among the NFL's best defensively, with Baltimore's unit excelling and Pittsburgh's defense consistently delivering in divisional matchups. With both offenses facing challenges and recent trends pointing to low-scoring outcomes, the total should stay comfortably under 45.5 points.